right, and then we do the intro.
I've never heard that, but that's the origin of CAP. I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look.
There's a principle that
Right.
we have to follow.
Yeah.
We have to have.
Be true to yourself. You don't have
And when I came back, the place was a mess. So I knew I was missed.
deep in here now. Now
It's incredible, man.
I love it.
Me
That's
too.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. And applying the recovery, I thought.
Hey y'all, welcome to Get in the Herd. Today we got two guests with us, and I am very loud. Yes, I know.
No, you're not.
So we got two guests with us. I'm going to go ahead and have this gentleman on my left introduce himself.
Yeah, TJ Hagan with the Arrowwood Addiction Treatment Center.
All right, TJ. And TJ is going to tell us a little bit about Arrowwood in just a moment, but we've got this young lady on to my right, and your name is?
I'm Nicci, and I'm from Conscious Healing.
All right, Nicci from Conscious Healing. And again, I'm Joyce. I'm the Director of Admissions with the McShin Foundation. So excited we've got Arrowwood with us today. They are a recovery center as well, but I'm going to have TJ tell us a little bit about Arrowwood and what individuals can expect from Arrowwood.
Absolutely. So, Arrowwood, we started over 2 years ago. It was a couple guys in recovery. So originally,
Awesome.
our motherboard is Impact Wellness Network. It's 5 guys that got clean. One of them suffered from a lot of heart complications from doing a lot of meth. Unfortunately, passed away. They wanted to open up a treatment center. And so
I love it when people in addiction try to help the other individual. No one can help me as much as the fellow addict. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So that, and the cool thing is that their game plans are usually
Pull
developed.
that to you just a little.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
Okay.
There you
Okay, no, definitely. And that's
There we
what
go.
it's about. I think I was talking to somebody earlier this week. It's about being able to build that connection.
Mhm.
There's something when you have another addict or another alcoholic
Mhm.
talking to somebody else or another
Yeah.
person in recovery, there's
Yeah.
that connection.
It's the
Yeah.
connection, it's the hope. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I can be that person if I
Mhm.
continue on my pathway.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, I had, I was about just before my 1 year anniversary, somebody said, hey, we're opening up a treatment center in Hopewell.
Mm-hmm.
You want to come help open it up? And I was like, sure.
Oh,
So James Broughton and James Sweezy are the co-founders.
mhm.
And next thing you know it, I'm getting there building furniture and putting together stuff and down on my hands and knees, scrubbing with other people.
Yeah.
And I started in clinical as a group facilitator and did some case management. They're like, hey, we have this outreach position come open. Do you want to do it? I was like, sure. And when they asked me to do clinical and as a group facilitator, I was like, I don't know anything about clinical, but I know stuff about recovery.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can lay the path,
Mm-hmm.
and try to help best to my ability. And, but yeah, we do detox residential. PHP is built like a little mini resort.
Awesome.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And TJ, you mentioned something about a year anniversary from.
So I'm in recovery.
Oh, you're in recovery.
Yeah.
How
Oh.
about that?
So my sobriety date is 11/25 of 2022.
Whoa, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's badass.
Awesome.
Badass.
Yes.
So, TJ, let me ask you a little bit about some other things about Arrowwood. Do you guys accept insurance? How does someone get plugged in?
Yeah, so we accept insurance. Right now we're commercial insurance.
Okay.
We'll be doing Medicaid in the very near future as well.
Is there an anticipated timeline for Medicaid? Maybe 6 months?
60 to 90 days.
Oh, wow. Okay,
And
that's soon
looking at doing
with
some-
insurance world.
Yes, ma'am. We're looking
Yeah.
at doing some mental health as well.
Okay.
Residential,
Mhm.
which we're excited about.
Yes.
If they want to, they can reach out to me directly and I can
Okay.
help get into treatment. If we can't get them on an Arrowwood, like what I get to do is I get to go out there and get involved in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can't get them at Arrowwood, I'm connected with other community partners,
Mhm.
such as McShin.
Mm-hmm.
We've used McShin a bit in the past for sober living or people who like need some additional step down in a longer term program.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I get to do.
Awesome.
Because I want to be able to send somewhere I would send a family member.
Oh, absolutely. Now, one thing about this podcast, TJ, it's all across the United States, right? But it's in jails as well. So let me ask you this. Is someone coming out of jail able to contact you guys or their family members able to reach out to you guys for any kind of services?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So they can reach out to me anytime they want.
Mm-hmm.
They can reach out to Arrowwood anytime they want. They can reach me on my cell phone.
Okay.
And it's 804-385 8767. I'm available 24/7. And I think that's the cool thing about this program, right? I get to give back what was given to me. And the jails are very important.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there's not enough resources out there.
Right. Yeah, it's really important. And that's why we love having the podcast. Steve, are we looking at their website?
Yes, we are. I was trying to find some contact info here.
Oh, okay.
There should be
So there's plenty of good reviews. There's a place there you can put your information in. So, just go onto the website. But TJ also gave us his number, and we could probably write that somewhere as well.
Yeah, I can add that.
So now, if you had to pick your favorite thing about Arrowwood, what would be your favorite thing about it?
I would say the amenities and the reason why in the programming. So those are my top two. And the reason why I see the amenities and programming because it goes hand in hand. So we talk about amenities. We wanted to let people start to love themselves again.
Yeah.
So that's why we have the massage therapy. That's why we have the dry sauna, the copper
Can I come
tub.
down there for my massage?
Yeah, you can.
All right. I just need to try it out.
And we have the full-size Tempur-Pedic beds. You can smoke, you can vape.
In the bed?
No.
Oh.
No, outside.
There's a $25 fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the programming is absolutely amazing. What I like about it is Dr. McCall created 280 groups. So a client doesn't repeat the group twice.
Oh,
So we're looking at relapse prevention.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're going to love this one. You ready? Our favorite one, codependency.
Oh, because we addicts do not get codependent.
Never.
No, that's
Who
very
would
rare.
think of that? Who would?
Okay.
It's great. So you're never going to get bored. We have cornhole there. We have disc golf, volleyball, badminton, Nintendo Switch, PS5, got the whole shebang over there.
Yeah.
Wow, definitely sounds like a lot of fun. Because one thing that's important is when we're in recovery, I know when I was drinking, I'm also in recovery from alcoholism. My clean date is March 14th, 2019. Thank you.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, but I could never imagine my life without alcohol being involved.
Yeah.
And I really thought, like, once I stopped drinking, that my life was going to be boring.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to have a lot to do. I wasn't going to have a lot of friends. And what I'm hearing about Arrowwood is I'm going to learn a different way to live. I'm going to learn that I can do badminton without drinking a beer while I do it. I'm going to learn I can go get a massage without,
You
getting
can play
stoned first.
cornhole without a beer in your
I know,
hand?
right? Because
I didn't even think that was possible.
Right, goes hand in hand. So that's what I'm hearing. That you're going to teach me how to have fun and live a different way of life. Play that dang on Wii with friends,
Yes.
right? And we're all not drinking and laughing at each other.
Yeah.
We're encouraging each other there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's their goal, right?
Yeah.
And but we can't forget about the family.
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
the addiction also
It's a
affects
family
the
disease.
So we have an amazing family program.
Okay.
Where we offer family therapy. We do weekly Zoom meetings.
So
for
you
the
mean like if I
families.
go down there, like our family goes down there, we'll be able to have weekly meetings with the family member and the individual that's in treatment. Is that correct?
Yes, so we can either do it
that's
Zoom
great.
or we can do it in person.
Yeah, because it's a
Um,
healing. The whole family needs healing.
As long as they opt in for the family therapy.
Yeah.
And the weekly Zoom meetings for the family to connect with the other families
Okay.
and talk about what barriers we're seeing. But then
Mhm.
twice a year, we're going to do what I call a couple retreats. We're going to block a hotel rooms, do some breakout sessions for the family,
Oh, wow.
have some nice dinners for the family, and be that extra support, right? And then
Yeah.
people are like, well, what about after we discharge? What does life look like?
Mhm.
So Jamie leads that up, right?
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
goal is still to teach them and show them
Yeah.
we can live that life without drugs and alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we do alumni events
Mhm.
where we've done Top Golf, we've done Kings Dominion, the great do Kings Dominion again.
Awesome.
We did an outdoor event where there's pontooning, canoeing, fishing. We had some speakers come in. And we're doing weekly Zoom meetings for the alumni.
That's great.
Too.
It's important for alumni to stay connected because
Mhm.
connection is really important to continue with when we are in our recovery. If we don't have connection, it's really
Yeah.
easy for us to fall off. So I love that you guys have great events for individuals to continue to do. So it's not just the initial program; it's continued care afterwards,
Absolutely.
and we're staying connected.
And when after the discharge, right?
Mhm.
We got to look at sober living. Do we get them with McShin? Do
Yeah.
we get them in
Yeah.
with a different organization?
Right.
What area are they in? Like the more we stay involved, the more things just happen.
Yeah.
And
Great.
like I'll
Mhm.
share a story with you. I got a text message from a young individual. I can't disclose their name.
Mhm.
But that young individual texted me and said, "Hey, I just want to let you know that Arrowwood saved my life. getting all my series for all of my life insurance policies. I'm getting ready to be engaged to
Oh,
my
I love
fiance,
that.
the love of my life. If it wasn't for Arrowwood, I wouldn't be here today. You saved my life. And my reply was, man, that is great. However, I didn't save your life. You saved your own life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
I just put down the footstones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel great. I started
Yeah.
crying up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
those are the powerful things.
Yeah.
And that's why I love what I do. Because I was a banker for 15
Yeah.
years.
Mm-hmm.
And being in this field, like, honestly, when somebody helped me get into treatment, I was like, oh, this person's just being very nice. I didn't realize, like, this is what they get to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly what we get to do. I
Yes.
get to come to work every
Yes.
day. I get to love what I
Yes.
do. And I know as a banker, you probably loved going there as much as I did when I worked for a major telecommunication company.
Yeah.
I felt like my soul was leaving my body during
Yeah.
that. But yeah, so I definitely understand that.
Mhm.
Now we get to go to work today, right?
Yeah.
We do. Like, I get
Mhm.
to connect with people like Nikki. And,
Yeah.
it started off as a professional relationship, and now she's become one of my best friends. And
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is about out here, breaking those barriers
Mhm.
that we're seeing in some recovery organizations and bringing everybody together as one unit
Mhm.
Yeah.
is mine and Nikki's goal.
Yeah.
Instead of everybody working apart, like, let's come together.
Yeah. One
Um,
big old team.
Yeah.
It is. We're all on the
And
same
it doesn't
team. We're
matter,
not
like the
competitors.
walk. Yeah, and that's exactly
Yeah.
what I was going to say. It doesn't matter your walk of life or anything
Mhm.
like that. It's about the goal that we want to achieve, right?
Yeah.
It's about the people we want to save, the families we want to mend, the relationships we want to heal. Like, that's the main goal in all of this.
Right.
So if you forget, it doesn't matter what your title is. It matters where your heart's leading.
There you go.
You know?
All right. And that, I'm glad that you pushed that off. And Nikki, because Nikki, tell us a little bit about from where you're at. You're at Conscious Healing?
Yeah, so I'm at Conscious Healing. Yeah, good job. So I'm in Conscious Healing in Fredericksburg. It's a substance use center.
Okay.
We offer
So you're
PhD
located in Fredericksburg?
Yeah,
Okay.
Fredericksburg, Virginia. And really, this place was opened by a family. We're only right around 2 or 3 years old.
Okay.
It's women ran, and it's just a small little substance use center because we noticed in Fredericksburg the
Mhm.
need
Mm-hmm.
for substance use, for mental health treatment. There really wasn't that many options. So Christine, the CEO there, decided to come up with this brilliant idea and was like, hey, let's open up this holistic place in Fredericksburg. Let's offer some help here. Let's reach out. Let's get our names out. We take all insurances, Medicaid, Medicare, TRICARE, all commercial. So it is just the ability in Fredericksburg to get that treatment that you need. So like we really partner a lot with TJ because we don't offer residential, but we
Okay.
do offer PHP, IOP, so intensive outpatient,
Mhm.
outpatient services. We do Reiki, we do sound healing, we do yoga. So it's definitely like a holistic approach.
So it's like an outpatient program. So
Mhm.
again, I'm going to go back to someone that's incarcerated. So say someone gets out of incarceration this week and they're like, you know what, I'm not really wanting to get inpatient like with
Mhm.
what TJ offers, but I do want to have some type of services that I can go to so I can get connected with the recovery community. Is that like what they can offer?
Yeah, we
from
can
you guys?
provide that structure for sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and
So what does a day look like by someone that comes over?
so it depends. So if you're in like our partial day program,
Mhm.
which that's 5 days a week, you come in, you do your check-in. We have integrative, so that's like your yoga, your Reiki. We have expressive groups, so
Mhm.
that's where we have like these masks. It's one of my favorites. So we'll have the clients paint the outside of the mask as they think people see them,
That's cool.
and then paint the inside of the mask as how they see themselves.
Okay.
So it's really cool, different ways to learn you and to learn how to cross the bridge of like becoming one
Mm-hmm.
and staying that same person every day. So it's definitely more of a holistic approach and just expressive, lots of love, lots of support. It's so much fun there.
Oh, that's awesome. So you guys have groups and that such. How big are the groups? I mean, how many individuals
So
do you usually have?
so they can range anywhere from like 4 people to 10 people.
Mhm.
We don't keep them too big because we are just like a small little
Right.
building over there. But yeah, I can get up to about 10 people in a group. And I love that because it creates like this bond, like between 10 people.
Mhm.
And it just, it helps people relate to one another because it's so much more interpersonal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it's just nice to have, like, to walk in and everybody knows everybody by name too.
Okay. What does their website look
Let's
like?
check it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
no, that's Arrowwood.
Yeah, that's
There we go.
Arrowwood.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's on the screen.
Welcome into Conscious Healing. So they can sign up through Conscious Healing through this
Mhm.
website
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, or you can reach out to me.
Directly? How would they reach you?
I can give my phone number too. It's
Oh.
yeah. It's 540
Uh-huh.
993 2094. Again, I am here to help anybody. It's what we do.
So if my family member was interested in getting something lined up for me when I get released from incarceration, they could reach out to you,
For sure.
give you my Medicaid number that I
Yep.
never lost.
Yes.
And you would be able to get everything set up so that way I could just come right on in on my first day and meet with you guys.
Yeah, and we have case managers there, so if they need help getting Medicaid,
Yeah.
say that the incarceration Medicaid is having trouble transferring over, we can absolutely set that situation up and help that every step of the way, for sure.
Okay. And TJ, when I'm still 24 under my mom's insurance, and I could just I could get her to contact you to kind of work on that as well, right?
Yeah, and I think the great thing about both of our organizations is, like, we can find out an answer within 5 to 10
Yep.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So-
can run the
Awesome.
benefits and
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
we know one thing: if somebody's ready for help, they want to know it
Yeah,
now, right?
yeah.
We don't want to wait 2
yeah,
days.
we want to capture that moment.
Right, right.
and,
Mhm.
and it's great. Like, I had the opportunity to go down to Henrico County Jail a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago, a young individual, and it was interesting. Like, I got to do had the opportunity to be able to do an intervention.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome.
Across
Yeah.
from this individual,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Look, just get honest with me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a wire on me. I had the attorney stepped out, and that individual got honest, and we're able to get that individual into treatment.
Yeah.
Then I ran into that individual. Individual's been released now from our
Mhm.
program, completed it whole 45 days, and that person came up and hugged me. He said, "Look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you actually rearranging your whole entire schedule to come out with me. You're the first person that was even willing to do that,
Yeah.
instead of just saying, you know what, just go away.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like,
absolutely.
let me help the next person."
Right.
And I think that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Is-
Yeah, because if you take like just a minute, 2 minutes to
Mhm.
listen to somebody, it doesn't take much.
And usually that's what they want. They want someone that's going to listen,
Yeah.
and not judge them.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing. Is
Yes.
can you hear me and not judge me?
Yeah. Are you looking at me or do you see me?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that because there's definitely no judgment. I mean, we're all in recovery, right?
Yeah.
I did 5 years in prison.
Okay.
I've been home almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was joking with Steve. It's
Yeah.
what'd we say? Probation to podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probation. To
Yeah,
podcast.
probation to podcast.
That's
you know,
important.
man. So it's like that's how judgment free it is. Like
Mhm.
I was in the jails. I was
Right.
in the prisons. I know them like the back of my hand. So it's if you just take that minute, you can reach out to so many.
Mm-hmm. And it's cool because we're reaching out to a lot right here.
Yes.
And she's been incarcerated. That you're
Yes.
seeing a finished product of
5
things
years.
of changes you could actually make.
yeah.
Because I think the biggest person that is our biggest enemy is ourselves, right?
Yes.
We think, oh, I can't live a different way. There's not a different way for me to live, but
It's
right here,
so true.
we got 3
Yes.
individuals in recovery right
Proof.
here
Yes.
showing you.
Proof, yes.
So
Yes.
You want to know a little story? So she came up for a tour.
Yeah, like
And
2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
You guys
And
been
we-
best friends for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
So
I know it's
It's
amazing.
official now. It's
Yeah, it's so official.
We're official now because it's going public.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
You heard it first, folks.
Yes.
It's legally
Here.
binding.
Yes.
And so the way we have an employee a month of the wall.
Okay.
Mhm.
Employees of the month, just an exceptional case. We have high expectations for our folks
Mhm.
to make sure we're providing that exceptional care. We're walking
Mhm.
across, and she looks at me. She says, "TJ, who is that?" And I'm gonna let her pick up from the story from here. And this is amazing of just seeing literally everything come in and that full circle connect.
Yeah, this is like total full circle. So he's
Mhm.
giving me a tour, right?
Mhm.
And we go past this one. I'm like, oh man, who's that?
Mhm.
And he's like, that's one of our group leaders here.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, where is she? And he's looking at me and he's like, why? And I was like, no, I truly have nothing bad to say about her. And he's like looking at me and I was like, where is she? And he was like, I think she's leading group. And I was like, damn. And then we're walking, he's continuing the tour and I see this door open.
Yeah.
And I see her. And I was like, there she is. I was like, TJ, grab her, get her. So he grabs her and brings her over. Lo and behold, she was the counselor while I was in a program called the TWWR program, where it's like you go to work at a real job while you're still in prison.
Yeah.
She was my counselor there.
Oh.
And when we saw each other, it was like, she looked at me because you go by last names there. I'm not Nikki there, I'm Coon. And that's my last name. And she was like, Coon? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh my God, you're doing so good. And she's like, I can't believe it's you. And she's like, I can actually touch you. And I'm like, yes. She was like, I can't believe you're here. Like TJ's in the back trying not to cry. Like,
poor TJ.
Oh my God. But that's just like the beauty in it. Is like she saw me in gear. Like, jumpsuits, the t-shirts, like the stuff that you buy off a commissary.
Right.
And then here I am getting a tour in this, recovery life. And she's just like, holy crap, I can't believe it's you. So when I tell you, like, you just like trust the process.
Yes.
Trust the process. Like if you put the work in, it comes out. Is it easy? No. When I tell you I've touched everything under the sun, I didn't discriminate anything on a good time.
Yeah.
If you was throwing cornhole, I had a case of beer. If we were fishing, I had a case of beer. If we're cooking out, I got a little bottle. And all the other things that are out on the streets. I didn't discriminate on anything. But you know what? Now I'm 7 years sober, like 7 years. What? I could do that.
Yes.
So if I can do that, if TJ can do that, if you can do that, then everybody else can do that.
Absolutely.
And it's just taking that first step, man.
Yeah. We just got to get out of our way.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about recovery, which is what I love about it, is that no matter what your background, what your education is, where you grew up, you can still make a meaningful change in someone else's life, right?
Yeah.
So I can come up in here. I mean, we have someone that was a bank robber that, has actually changed their whole life around. Now they're in sobriety and now they're helping the next one.
Yes.
Right? They're helping women. They're, have a whole different life they didn't think they would have. And that's what the wonderful thing about the recovery community is doing for us. It's allowing us to get in jobs that we never thought we could have to help the next individual. Because people are sitting here listening and like, man, I need something different to do. You think you're in prison. You think there's not a change for you. You think when I get out, I don't have anything I can do. I'll just have to do the same thing. No, you don't.
You don't.
You can make a whole different change.
Yeah.
Look at finished products right here.
And you can't be scared to be told no. Like, I always say this. I will always try my hand. Like when I came home, I worked on a dairy farm for 3.5 years, 15-hour days, getting up at 1 a.m. So I thought I was going to come home and go do construction. But you know what? I didn't. I applied at Goodwill because I didn't do background checks. I was a team lead there for like a year. And then Conscious Healing popped up.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I can only be told no. I can't be told yes if I don't ask a question.
Right.
I put my foot in the door and then here I am.
Yeah.
Taking
tours at TJ's.
I know.
Where they got spas.
I know. And like the nicest things, I walked in, I was like, yeah, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not leaving.
Yeah. And I like when I go out to do tours because what I'm doing is gathering resources to help the next individual. So that way when we're on the phone and they're calling and they're needing this and they're like, well, my son really wants this. And I'm like, you know what? I've got the perfect place for you.
Yeah.
And then he'll get everything he needs there as well as a little bit of pampering,
And that's
for sure.
And, I was thinking about what she just said. I remember like early on in recovery, I was making like very minimal money. And this is right before I got the job offer at Arrowwood.
Yeah.
And literally like 3 weeks before that, my food stamps ran out.
Yeah.
And so I was like going to food pantries and getting food from the food pantries, trying to become creative, right? With cooking lots of ramen, eggs, different things like that. And I was just like, something's got to give.
Yeah.
And I remember somebody saying, trust the process. And I went,
it got me here.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
I want it my way and I want it now.
Yeah.
I don't want this
Yesterday.
ramen. I want this freaking steak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's literally
what you have to do.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
But you know
and-
what? You went through that because guess what? So you can tell the next individual who's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what to do. Say, look, this was what worked for me. I had to go to some banks, and you have those resources of the banks that you went to, though. You know which places
Yeah.
have the best food for the food banks to
Yep.
help the next person
Yeah.
that's going to ask you about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
as much as we want to buy everyone a steak deal, dinner, but we can't,
Yeah.
right? But we can help the addict with giving them resources and letting them know, hey, this is how it worked for me.
Yep.
And it, you know,
For sure.
Absolutely.
And we have like so we partner with harm reduction in Fredericksburg too. It's called Save One Life. So even if like we have people that go out into hotels and we're like, hey, are you eating? Are you eating? If not, here, look, I got some resources for you.
Yeah.
Do you need to go to the health department? Let's get you. When's the last time you had a physical? Here's some resources. Let's get you hooked up. And we do food banks and stuff out there. So it's just like harm reduction. It's the truth of the world now. Like there's so many people out there that are addicted. They may carry shame and not openly admit it. But if you are using, let's figure out a safe way to do it.
All right.
You
help
know,
them somewhere.
yeah, let's reduce the harm that you can put on yourself by trying to keep that a secret, because there are resources out there that can, you know, assist in if you're going to do it. Let's do it safely.
Absolutely.
You know,
And the thing is with the harm reduction is like once they start understanding it's a problem and that I need some help with it.
yeah,
And I, you know what, I'm going to take these test strips. Then eventually they're like, you know what? Maybe I need to go ahead and try something else.
Yeah.
But, you know, with you giving them the test strips
Yeah.
and the
Fentanyl
Narcan
strips, yeah,
and all of that I
Narcan.
need, I know
Mhm.
who I can reach out to when I want to get that help.
Yep.
Because we have a position here. It's rich. It's our wonderful Tylene.
Yes, community
She-
engagement.
Yes,
Yeah.
our Richmond, and she goes out in the streets and she
Yes.
gives out Narcan.
Yes.
She gives out, you know, test
I
strips, but
love
she gives
that.
out our information as
Yeah.
well. And she's like, look,
Yep.
you may not be ready for it yet, but let me at least give you something so you can be
Absolutely.
safe right now.
Yep. I carry Narcan on me
Absolutely.
24/7.
Yeah, we all do.
Yep.
I've got it in my
24/7.
got it in my book bag when I'm at Disney,
Yep.
which I'll be at next week.
Awesome.
Yeah. Nice.
Gifts of recovery.
Yes.
And then I keep it in my car.
Yeah.
And one time when because I am a big traveler as well, one time I was riding home and this young girl was locked in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And someone had to kick the bathroom door open and they're like, oh my gosh, she's overdosed. And I just pulled it right out
Yep.
and we did it. And we
That's
Narcaned
what
her.
it's about.
Took both of them, but she came back.
Yep.
And then I slowly left because I was like, you guys got it now. Call
Yep.
911.
Yep.
But, you know, I'm not going to be around for everything, but I do keep it on because you never know who
You
needs it.
never.
So we
ever know.
always have it to help you, but I'm not here for judgment. You
Yeah. No, none
Yeah,
of that. Who's
absolutely.
got time for that?
know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's people that do.
I know, and
it's-
that's
Yeah.
what's
and that's
unfortunate.
why I love that we individuals are in our position that we are because we're actually talking to people from a place of love.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
We're not
Yeah.
talking to you from judgment. You can come to us and you can talk to us. And I don't even bat an eye when some
Yeah.
things that people tell me because you know what? We've all been there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
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 And if I haven't been there, I know someone who has.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I love about addicts, you know, recovering addicts
Yeah.
in the field that we are in.
Yeah, because we can walk the walk and
Yeah.
talk the
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
I'm
I
not
can-
just saying.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
know how to like feel better when you're sick and withdrawing? I got a few little tricks I can give you while we
Absolutely.
get through that because I've done that.
Right, right.
Cold turkey in a jail. So like,
It sucks.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You
People
know.
always laugh because, like, one thing I may run out of waters, but I always got Ensures in my refrigerator because
Yeah.
I know coming off of alcohol,
Oh,
dude,
It's a
you can't
beast.
eat.
forget about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm.
Or even coming off of dope, right?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
hard
yeah.
to eat for the first couple
Yeah.
days. So
Forget it.
that Ensures is the protein drinks that save us.
Yep.
That's, you know, I always look at that. I'm like looking at protein intake.
Yep.
You know, protein count. That's what we need.
Yep,
Is protein.
them electrolytes to keep
Yeah.
it rolling. You know,
Absolutely.
it's so true. It is so true.
Well, that's awesome. Well, man, I love you guys coming out here. Do you have any questions or anything for them, Steve? Because let's hear Steve. Steve's
Yeah,
always
Steve,
stays in
you
the
talk.
quiet.
Yeah,
Steve.
So you guys take people off the street, like just walk in?
yeah. If they want it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Like
they
Monday
want it.
through Friday or
yeah.
on weekends?
We'll take them 7 days a week. Our
Yeah.
missions line is open 7 days a week. And we transport, like we'll drive to
Yeah.
Okay.
4.5
Mhm.
hours to go pick up somebody.
Yeah.
Okay,
awesome.
cool. That's
Yes.
good
Uh,
information right there.
Like,
Yeah.
we don't care. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna go to any length to get into recovery.
Yeah.
It's like you did when you were chasing your drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
We're gonna help you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're gonna overcome those barriers. We're gonna help you out. You know, if that's why we have a beautician and a barber,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
All right. well, you need to get your hair done before. So once you come into treatment, get your hair done while you're in treatment.
There you go.
I know
Get your
that's
hair done
right.
before you come into treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just about overcoming those barriers.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
And once they get in there, they can get, it sounds like, you guys got a barber and everything. Because one important thing about us is our looks.
Yeah.
Is that good? Like when I get to finally see myself, because we had done so much damage to ourselves. So it sounds like you're allowing them to actually feel like a human again.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
Yeah. And here's our goal, right?
Okay.
This was my ultimate goal for my recovery. And this is why I love Arrowwood,
Mm-hmm.
is we realize that each individualized recovery journey is different.
Mm-hmm. It
So
is.
that's why we're going to throw in the different 12-step programs, some refuge, some dharma,
Mm-hmm.
some smart, some celebrate, 12-step yoga,
Mhm.
right? Because we want people to be able to choose what
works
is
best
gonna
for
look
them.
good for them.
Yeah.
What works for Johnny is not going to work for Timmy.
Right.
Amen. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all in for all pathways here because you never know what's going to work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And that's the truth. Some people need like a softer approach.
Mhm.
And then some people you need to be like, no, go on, sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down.
That's-
This is what we're doing today.
Right.
You know,
right.
you just like, there's so many different walks of life that need different ways of approach.
Mhm.
And I think that's so important to be able to pick up on that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
like
love
our
about-
staff, I think all of our staff, we all have different pathways here. Some people
Yeah.
are 12 steppers, some of them are hard 12 steppers, and we got someone that is Dharma,
Yeah.
and we've got them and smart as well. So, and that's what I think is important is because I may not know, but guess what? I do know the person on the third floor can tell you,
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's awesome. And at Arrowwood, are you guys? I'm sure there's more individuals like yourself because it's created by individuals in recovery, right?
Right.
So we've got different pathways over there itself that like different staff members that are doing different pathways.
Yep. And it's people with lived experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or people who have been affected by somebody that's been in active
Mhm.
addiction or mental health,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's really for me, like, it's coming from love and compassion.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she said earlier, Nikki said earlier, just sit down and listen.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
just love, man.
Right.
If when you speak with love, they feel
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And with you guys too, the same thing as most individuals there in lived experience.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. And I think like what I know that TJ and I really try to do, and probably most people in our little world, is like, I think the stigma with,
Mhm.
going to rehab, like rehab just sounds strong
word,
these
yeah.
days. You know what I
I
mean?
think that's why we
Like,
say I want to
like,
get into recovery.
like Amy Winehouse said,
Yeah.
like,
I'm not going to rehab.
and I said, no. So I like
sounds-
this.
I used to have
Yeah.
a friend back in the day when we were drinking, and he would do cocaine. Right?
Yeah.
Like to me, I was always scared of it. But with him, he was drinking. He did the cocaine. He said, "I'm not going to rehab." Like he would
See?
play that song
Yeah.
over and over.
Yeah.
So every
see?
time someone says it, I'm like, "Oh."
And I just think like
Yeah.
with like, like how Arrowwood is just like this beautiful place, and
Mhm.
it's just got all the comforts of it. And then you have, like Conscious Healing that, has that family aspect. It's it's smaller, but it's, they both have this love,
Mhm.
and the stigma that comes along with starting your recovery. I want that to go away.
Right.
So
Like it's not bad.
No,
it's
it's
a
not.
positive thing.
Yes.
People have to not tell people and all that. That
And
needs
did
to
you
go.
get a better life in residential?
Yeah.
I know when I was living
Yeah.
on my own and out on the streets and strung out,
Yeah.
let's not say I was getting massages, haircuts, or
Yeah.
sitting with my family in a room, trying to heal. No, man, it's just like the stigma is just so bad, and it's not. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, but people always think it's hard, right?
And it
Yeah.
is.
It's hard to get into recovery, but it's hard to be high.
Yeah.
So choose your hard.
Yeah.
right?
Which battle
It's-
you want?
It's hard to start living on my own, but it's hard to be homeless.
Yeah.
Which
one are you more
want?
tired of?
Right. Absolutely.
I got exhausted.
Oh yeah.
I
was
got
done.
exhausted.
My last day to use, I looked at my puppy and I was like, my little dog is exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Poor
was like,
baby.
why the hell am I going to put her through this?
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
and I tell people that was my rock bottom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what I love about conscious healing is I had a client call me a few weeks ago. Christine's heard the story. You have not.
Yeah.
And the client said, oh my gosh, TJ, I dropped the F-bomb in the middle of the group. And the group person didn't even bat an eye. She dropped it right back.
Yeah.
I
And
was
do.
like,
Yeah.
No.
and that's what they love. That's
Yeah.
why we
Yeah.
partner with Conscious Healing, because clients immediately they walk in, They feel at home. They feel loved. They feel the compassion. I was there a few weeks ago doing dropping off some stuff for you guys, Red Bulls or something.
Yeah.
And the guy rolls in on a
dang,
motorcycle.
I ain't getting no Red Bull.
Right?
Sugar free, please.
And they just had one of their clients there just hanging out with them for 30 minutes. Like,
yeah, man.
The dude wasn't even there. He wasn't even there for like a session or anything. He was just hanging out with
Yeah, they just
wow.
come in and hang because you come family, right?
Yeah, right.
We're with each other 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I see your face 5 days a week. I take your drug screens.
Mhm.
I talk about all the things. So like, yeah, come on in, hang out, sit down.
That's really what's important.
No cut cards here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
None.
Don't push them out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, it's cool. Like, come in, chill out. It's fine.
And sometimes people just want to come and sit down and get that good vibe.
Yeah.
Right.
Or they don't have anywhere else to go.
Yeah.
And it's safe
important.
there.
Yeah.
It's just that's how it is. We've had family members come up in disparity with their kid at our front door, and they're like, "What do we do?" And I'm like, "Come on in. We got you.
Yeah.
Let's start the process.
Let's just sit down and talk.
Yeah.
And no judgment here.
None.
Yeah.
None.
And I think that's what a lot of people have when they're scared about going into somewhere. It's like, I don't want to go in here and tell people my business.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there and have them look at me like,
or am I going to get in trouble?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
No, dude.
No.
We're all like you.
Yes.
We started somewhere too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so, there's definitely hope. There's always hope.
Yeah.
I was telling Nikki and Steve beforehand, like, most people don't know this. Like, you would look at me today and be like, no, like certain things, right?
Yeah, but your finished product.
Yes. And then, like, I remember, like, at an early age, like, I was a male prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
I was selling my body for drugs and alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I remember as a kid, like, and I'll open up with you guys real quick a little bit. Like, I remember being that kid when my mom was in the very next room shooting up heroin.
Yeah.
Being put in a foster home, like seeing the whole entire 9 yards, you know? And this is what I tell people when I meet them, I'm going to tell them my story. I'm like, yeah, like we all have a past, right? We all have a story. But the main thing is I have to realize that I can choose the main narrative.
Yep.
I can either sit there and let my past define who I am, or guess what? I can rise above.
Yes.
Keep on moving.
Right. Keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And you know what? Helping the next person that came in and said, well, you don't understand what I've been through. I do.
You can
I've
either
been
be
there.
the victim
I
or
was
the
there with-
victor.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. And you're with your story, it's powerful, right? Because look at the finished product right here. We
know.
see him sitting here,
We love
Finished
our
product.
TJ.
Hair
I
whooped
love
up.
Him. Yes.
clean shaven.
Yes.
But guys, this, that story that you have, you don't know what they did to me. You don't know what I've been through. Yes, but there's a product right here. What he's been through, what she's been through. She's done time in prison, 5 freaking years.
5 years,
and look at
baby.
it.
Out here.
I thought she was somebody's teacher.
Yeah. And that's what
Okay.
that's what we're saying is like when people
Yeah.
when they're like, oh,
You
hey,
see finished products.
you don't know nothing about this. I'm
Yeah.
like, hold on, Slims. Let's sit down because
Yeah.
I bet you I
Yeah.
do.
Yes, absolutely. And then when you drop the things that they
They're
didn't
like-
think you knew, you're like, okay, yes, maybe she does know a little
Yes,
something.
yeah.
But that's what it is. Is we have we talk to our participants as well, and we're like, what you're seeing is you're just seeing the finished product, but you don't know what we've been through, and we've been there, and that's why we can help you. Let us help you, right?
Yeah.
Help us help you.
Let me just
Let
talk
us help
to you.
teach you,
Yeah,
right?
Just talk to me.
Yeah,
Let me love you.
Talk
Yeah.
to TJ. Yes, let
Absolutely.
us love you.
Yeah. Because
Let's
you
go.
deserve it.
Look,
Dude.
Yes.
Everyone deserves a free start. No
Yes.
one does not deserve.
We're never
I
stuck.
had a newcomer one time tell me, and it always stuck to me. He says, "You know why sometimes some people continue to relapse because they feel like they do not deserve to be sober,
Mhm.
Yep.
but we all deserve it.
Yeah.
We all deserve to be sober. But I do believe that we're put on our path because there was a reason that we had to go through what we had to go through
Yeah.
to help the individual.
Oh, amen to
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Amen
Absolutely.
to that for sure.
Yeah,
And it's just a beautiful story in the end.
yeah,
It-
absolutely.
It really is.
Our story, we're only doing commas, right? We're only commas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We got more to come.
Yeah.
There is more for
Yes.
TJ to come, and
Yes.
there's more for Nikki to come.
Yes.
There still might be some more for Joyce to
I know
come.
that's
Jeez.
right. Yes. I
So
love
you know
that.
what? We're continuing to write our story. We are still writing our story, and we're
Yeah.
still going forward. And you are still writing your story,
Yes.
guys.
Yes. Reach out.
Yes. Come
Take
on.
that first step. We're right here. TJ's here. I'm here. Like, call us.
Yes.
We got
Yes.
you. No
And
matter
I don't
what.
know how long I'm supposed to
We
be
can go
here
whenever
because I'm scared. Because I can talk to these gentlemen and women all day.
till tomorrow
But
morning.
you know, I do know that they're going to cut me off, so I don't want to cut them off in a good spot. So what I want to do is y'all tell them one more time how to reach you guys, and then I want you guys to give something inspirational. Say it right there. Tell us something you want to let someone know. All right, but first tell them how they can reach you, TJ.
You can reach me
Not that I'm
online.
getting you on the spot.
You can reach out to me at 804-385-8767.
So that's 804-385 8767.
Yeah.
All
There
right,
you
Nikki.
go. All right, you can reach me at 540-993
540-993
2094.
2094, guys. You
Yes.
remember that number?
Yes.
All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to close out, but each person's going to tell you what you want. I'm going to, because I said I want you to choose your heart, but here is also one thing that I think is important. If you feel like you can't do it, here's what you can do. Surround yourself with winners, right? It's hard to do the wrong thing around the right mother. Oh, can I say that?
Yo, you did.
Okay, let me change
You
it.
just did.
Sort of, it's hard to say the right thing. I mean, all right. So, guys, it's hard to do the wrong thing around the right individuals. So,
Yeah.
pick your team wisely.
Yeah.
Find the winners. Be with the winners. You will not be a loser around winners. I guarantee it.
All right.
Yes. All right. So if I had to definitely give some inspiration, is just take away the pride. Like take away your pride. That's the best decision you can do. Take away that pride, take away that shame, and just understand that like you're not alone. And if you take that pride away and you embrace the shame, you embrace the guilt, and you start to like open some room up for love, call me. I got you. Call TJ.
All
we
right.
got you.
They got you.
Yeah.
All right, TJ, what do you have to say here?
I mean, hell, her and I both come out, meet y'all for coffee.
Yeah. Seriously.
For me, and this seems to be the topic of the week, right? Whatever I put before my recovery, I'm going to lose.
Mhm.
And that has been my story, right?
I literally told someone that today.
I love that.
Put that relationship above it. If I put my career, because what I do, I get the opportunity to get back, but it's not my recovery.
Mhm.
And it took me a while. Kelly Easton actually showed me how she separated that.
Mhm.
The way she showed me separated was just absolutely amazing. And know that you're not alone.
Yeah.
Right. There's a big news article that came out on me this week.
Okay.
With Channel 8 News, and
Check Channel 8 News. Look for TJ.
It's awesome, by the way.
Yes,
so
yes.
awesome.
Google it once you get access.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Knowing that people are not alone
Yeah.
in recovery, not judging, and don't give up before the miracle happens.
Mhm.
Yes.
Preach.
And that's what I've had to do. And for almost 3 years now, one thing I have done consistently every day, Nikki doesn't know this about me, literally since day one of my recovery, I've done a gratitude list.
Yes.
I had
It's important.
Oh, I
old-
love
an
that.
old timer told me, so guess what? I said, what? He said, I got bad news and good news for you. I was like, what is that? He's like, a grateful addict will never have to use again.
Mm-hmm.
And since day one, November 25th of 2022, I've done a gratitude list every single day. I've never missed a day.
That's
I
awesome.
love that.
It's very important. I do it myself every morning before
Yep.
I get out of bed. And and it's very common things for mine. Like, I am so grateful to have this bed that I have today.
Yeah.
I am so grateful for this piece that I hear today.
Mhm.
So I love that.
Yes.
That's a great,
Yeah.
you heard that, right?
Yeah.
TJ said,
Yes.
write a gratitude.
Yes.
Just try it. You know what? I challenge you all to do a gratitude list every day
Yeah.
for 1 week and tell me
Yep.
how that changed.
Yes.
And I'll leave you with this. This is always on my gratitude list. I'm grateful for the things I have today, and I'm grateful for the things I don't have.
Yeah.
Perfect. Heck yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Well, there's nothing else to say, guys. Thank you for joining us in the Her. We appreciate you
Thank
guys coming in.
you.
We'll
Thank
have
you.
to have it
Thank you.
again.
Yes.